In this week's Friday 5, I answer some of the most frequently asked questions we see in the comments of our videos. The most common question I get asked in recent videos is, what's your wallpaper? Well, it's called Power Outage by an artist named Kent, and it's available exclusively as part of the AMOLED collection in the app Backdrops. You can use your Google account to sync favorited wallpapers across devices, and it's constantly getting new ones, so it's worth checking back from time to time whenever you get bored of your phone's existing background. I also get a lot of questions about my agenda widget, and that's from an app called Today Calendar. There are a couple of different versions on the Play Store, but I tend to stick with the widget-only version since Google already makes my calendar app of choice. You can get a full calendar view in the widget, but I feel a lot more organized using the agenda that lists out my upcoming events. You can also adjust color, transparency, and so on, and even choose which calendars the widget displays. I'm sure there are more powerful calendars out there, but really I just like the way this looks on my home screen. And speaking of home screens, you might have seen Today Calendar sliding in and out of my screen, and that's because I use Action Launcher, which gives me a slide-out panel to the right of my home screen for apps and widgets. I tend to go back and forth between Action Launcher and the stock launcher on most of my phones, but Action tends to be one of the first apps I install. It's super versatile, and if you want to see more about Action Launcher, I've already made a few other videos about it. Now, this one's pretty simple, but another common question I've gotten is about my icon pack. I haven't been using it much lately, but it's shown up in a few older videos, so for what it's worth, I use Maris icons. I like Maris because it gives me all circular icons for a little bit of uniformity without really changing much else about the app's original designs. Finally, the last item on my list is my daily driver, which for the last month or so has been the OnePlus 5. It has its fair share of issues, I know, both in terms of hardware and publicity, and there were definitely things that my last phone, the Galaxy S8, did better, but I just like this phone better overall, for reasons detailed in an article I wrote earlier this month. Hopefully this video has helped answer some of the questions we've been seeing in the comments lately. There have been a lot of you asking about the wallpapers in particular. If you have any other questions you'd like to see answered in a future Friday 5, leave them in the comments section down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, this has been Hayato Huseman for 9 to 5 Google.